Alright, hello all you awesome people out there. It's me, YT, and this video is going to primarily be about making your very own country. And don't worry, my channel is not going to just revolve about geography and stuff like that. You'll still see the normal content that I make, and yeah. So, if you're just as much as a geography nerd as I am, then you're gonna love this. So, let's begin. So, you should probably come up with borders for a country first. So, I'm just going to make an example here. Let me just draw the borders of this country as so. You can really create really silly and wacky borders. But most borders like this right here are usually formed by natural geological formations like mountains or something like rivers. And they're usually not straight lines, much like all the states, really. And yeah, so you should probably first come up with the lore as well, or like some sort of history of how it gained its independence and its past. Something like that. Don't worry, you don't have to follow all of these. I'm just going a little more in depth here. So, for the sake of this example here, let's just say that it gained independence from an already existing large empire that was low on political freedoms and civil rights and stuff like that, at a really crappy economy. Yeah, that looks good. So then you should probably get to naming your country. Now, normally, well, names for countries have a specific origin or meaning or etymology. I hope I pronounced that right. So you could literally name it about anything. You could name it from a person. You can name it from a formation, a river, something like that. You could name it, I don't really know. You can name it whatever you want. You can come up with silly words, but yeah, you can pretty much do anything with the name of your made-up country. So, I'm just going to name mine here. I'm going to call it Norina. It's nice, and as you may not see, I reversed the word iron, so you may, because there's probably going to be lots of iron here. Well, what do I mean probably there is? Then how does your country look exactly? Where's its capital located? Where's some of the major cities? Does it have any mountains? What kind of country is it? Is it mountainous? Is it swampy? Is it just a generally flat nation? Well, that's what I'm going to do here. I'm going to draw some very cartoony looking mountains right in the middle of the country here. And this is kind of how it gets its name Nirona, because there's lots of iron and other minerals right here in the mountains that are in the northeast and center of the country. So that's neat. Now next you should probably come up with city names and where your capital is going to be located. I'm going to make my capital right here in the mountains, because that's a nice place. Oh, right, forgot to mention, in case you want to name, don't ever name your country after an already existing country. Do not plagiarize that name. You should try and come up with something original. So, getting back on track here, the capital is going to be located in the mountains because it's kind of the mining center of the country, and there's going to be other big cities as well. Perhaps there could be one here, there could be one here. I'm just choosing random locations. Alright, now remember, you can name your cities after already existing countries or already existing locations, or you can do whatever you want with it. Now, where is your country going to be located? Well, you can either make it on a already existing continent, like Europe, although that is very unlikely, or you can make a fictional continent I'm gonna just do a little doodle here of what this continent might look like. This is just an example. Right there. And let's say it's located somewhere right there. So, judging by that, it's probably going to be a very small or medium-sized nation. Now, there's also some other things you could do to make your country. You could design the flag up here, which I'm just going to do an example without any colors. But your flag has to have meaning. Don't make it random. It has to have symbolism of some sort. You can also do other things such as the population, the currency, what continent it's on, the demonym, the capital, largest city, average temperature. There's a whole lot of things you could just do with this. Now moving on to your language. So you can use an already existing language like English, Spanish, French, German, Italian. You can do stuff like that. Or you can make up your very own language. I'd suggest coming up with your very own language, as the already existing languages I find kind of boring. So this is Norwegian. This is the official language of Norina. Alright, so that about covers it. That's... Oh wait, I forgot to mention this at the beginning. I keep backtracking. Another thing I should mention, you could either have it landlocked, you could have it as a coast or a normal country, or you could have it as an island nation. Well, it's really your pick. It's your country. You decide what to do with it. You decide how it works. You decide everything. So yeah, if you're much as a geography fan like me, or creating your own fictional countries, hopefully this helped. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, and notify so I'll never miss a single one of my uploads ever again. I'll see you all next time. See you later.